What's up and welcome back to another video. Today I want to go through an application I found on the Mac. It's called Mac Tracker and it's really cool. Let me show you what it's about. What exactly is this application and why was I so interested in finding out more about it? Because realistically I really like what this does for the consumer and tech enthusiasts, more or less. Let's take a look. So you get this application here. I'm showing it here in split screen. You should see it here. You get a slide down menu, and in this slide down menu you'll see all models, current models, this Mac, history, timeline, desktops, notebooks, servers, devices, the whole lot. You'll see the whole lot here. And what's really cool about this application is if you click into, say, all models, you will see every single product that Apple has ever made, they've documented. So take for example the top thing that's here, the QuickTake 150, the QuickTake 150. If we click into the QuickTake 150, you can see all the specifications. You can see what type of images this camera took because it was camera. You can see the capacity it had. You can see the system requirements the Mac had. You can see it was introduced in May 1955. And even you go back into the history, it will give you a whole history of what the product was. So take for example, we go into this Mac because this is really cool. Okay, so this is a late 2015 21-inch 5K, not 5K, but 2015 iMac. So you can see when it was introduced, you can see the model number, all that, silver obviously. But yeah, you can see all the cool features. The caching, yeah, it wasn't great for the time, but it's grand. But you can even see something down as far as the graphics or the maximum memory that Apple allowed for this thing. So let's go back on a little, a little throwback. Let's go back to 1976, the Apple I in the timeline, because the timeline feature is really cool. It allows you to go back and see products from the very start to now. And this app is continuously being updated, and you can see up as far as the iPhone SE2, which is really cool. So say now Apple I, you can see it was introduced April 1976, discontinued September 1977. The processor speed, the architecture was 8-bit, the core count was 1. Not too great for the time, but it was Apple I, so you can't really be too giving out. You can see the graphics. It had 1 kilobyte of graphics memory, which is really, really strange to say the least. Nowadays, you'd never see 1 kilobyte of memory. And then we have the whole history of it. It was made in a box. It was an enthusiast machine made by Steve Wozniak. So let's choose a random year, 2008. Cinema displays. The year the iPhone 3G was announced, this is really cool actually. You can see that the iPhone 3G, was announced in 2008, and because it had 3G memory, that's why they called it the iPhone 3G. We can see all the specs of it, which is cool. Software. It launched with was iOS 2.0 and it finished up on iOS 4.2.1, which is cool that they show you all this. It had the Samsung ARM 1176JZF-S as the processor. Really long names and a 32-bit architecture. Honestly, wasn't that great for nowadays. So say for example we want to go into netbooks. Let's go into netbooks now, for example. This is really cool as well. You can see all the netbooks from as far back as the PowerBook series. Yeah, the PowerBooks. Remember the big one, the grey computers with the trackball, up as far as MacBook, MacBook Pro, MacBook Air, the whole lot. You can also see the Xserve series and the workgroup servers that Apple introduced. You have your devices. You have all the different devices that Apple possibly introduced, from Apple TV to Apple Airport Stream to the whole lot. You have it all there. You can see all the software that it had, you know. So take for example you want to go into Mac OS and you can go right back into, take for example Mac OS server. You can see all the versions it had, the history of it, you know, and you can even go back and look at the links, the original support links, all that. It's really cool. I love looking back at this, just to take a look, you know. And even, this is really cool as well, the smart categories. Take for example you want to go back into the models with the G5 processor. You can go up to the plus icon and you can add stuff. So for example you can go right down and you can even go into things like, I don't know, Apple made backup battery packs. You can, you know, there's all of it. There's literally everything you could possibly want in this. So yeah, thank you very much for watching this video, and I'll catch you next one.